Hey, this is Sunshine.
And this is Z. We got a little review for you today.
But before we get into it, here's a little clip.
Sean and Boots. There was also a girl, Jessie. We were just a bunch of innocent kids having the time of our lives. We had no idea what was coming. Our lives would never be the same again. We each got 9 months in one of the worst places on earth. I needed to escape my past, forget about what happened, start a new life. I can't wait to be married to you. It seems to be working. I'm gonna win this case, and then you're gonna make me partner.
Jackson, there's some people here to see you.
Been a long time. 25 years. We need your help. Boots got arrested this morning. He doesn't need just any lawyer. He needs you.
Jackson?
Jesse, think we got the whole gang back together?
All right, that was a little clip of, Game of Silence. And this one is a series. And this is what they call a limited series, I think.
Yeah, well...
It's only one season, right? There was 2 seasons?
No, it's one season.
It's one season. Yeah, go ahead.
One season. We'd love to see another season of this. The only thing is, this was in 2016.
Yeah,
and it's kind of hard to come back.
Yeah.
You know, because so much time has passed. You know, even like during COVID, you watching something, and then all of a sudden COVID came in, and then you couldn't catch up because you're like, I don't even remember what happened. What was that about? But and it's hard to pick up.
That's hard, and the other hard part about it is the characters in the movie. If you lose some of them, or something happens, they're in jail or they go away, it's tougher to bring that. I think a limited series knows that, hey, we're probably not going to. But, in Hollywood or in screenwriting, movie writing, you can always find a way to
tweak that.
Yeah, to get them back in there. But it's one, it would make it so hard to do.
Yeah, it'll be hard. It'll be hard on, in my opinion, kind of difficult to.
Well, I'm sorry, did you have some, you want to give some stats on? I forgot. We supposed to get to.
It's 2016.
2016, okay, we got that part.
And I want to know it's a series. The cast, I'm gonna give you. Usually I give you top 3, but I'm just gonna give you a rundown of some. Brie Blair, David Lyons, Michael Raymond, Lorenz Tate. Y'all don't know who Lorenz Tate is. Claire Vanderbloom.
Okay.
Vanderboom. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Demetrius George, O'Connor Farrell, Dietrich Henry, Derek Phillips. Let me just give you the rest of them. Katie Kelly, Judith Lewis, and McCary McCausland.
Yes, and some of those probably the first time they had a shout out since that movie. Which is cool because they all did excellent jobs. And with this being a series, I'm not judging or anything. It's just that when you put them on, you get small parts. People probably don't remember it.
And it had like I don't know if the plot was considered an episode, but it was 10.
Okay, it was 10. Now the thing too with that movie was, I think we watched it on Tubi. But it wasn't a Tubi original series. Now, Tubi do have their original movies and original series. But this one, I think, was because it's 2016, I'm sure there's some business transactions that they were able to get that movie and put on their platform. So I don't think it was originally a Tubi series. But did you know that Lorenzo Tate, he has a brother that acts too? Did you know that?
I don't think so.
Okay, he's not as big as him, as far as up in. Do you remember the movie "Don't Be a Menace to Society While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood"? They had the Wayans brothers. It was a spoof of.
I didn't watch those. Okay, no.
His brother is in there, and his brother he's in other things, but that's the one I remember. And when you look at him. You could, I forgot his name, but you could look up Lorenzo Tate and then put brother in this. I forgot exactly what his name is. And you could tell that they're brothers. His face is a little more chunkier. He's a little more thick. But actually, I think he's shorter or smaller than Lorenzo was. Lorenzo was a big guy anyways. But Lorenzo Tate, he plays a decent part in this series. Mm-hmm. I just want them to give more. It just, what it seemed to me is if you go back and you look at where he was big in Love Jones, I think he was in is it All About the Benjamins? One of the movies we came back from war, and his girl, this dude was a pimp.
That was Dead Presidents?
Dead Presidents, I'm sorry, Dead Presidents. He played a lot. I'm real interested in seeing what years those came out where he was well known to this series.
I didn't know that was his brother.
Oh, you can tell that they're brothers, right? What's his name?
It's spelled different. Lamar Tate.
Okay, yeah.
But it's spelled different.
It's spelled a little different, yeah. But you can tell that they're brothers though when you look at the face. His face a little thicker, but you can say,
wait a minute, he got two of them. That's Lamar Tate, and then you got Loren Tate.
Loren Tate, that's the one. Click on him.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that was his brother.
Let me see which one.
I wouldn't have known that was his brother.
No, that's not the one. This is the other one. Hit the other one there. It's the other one that was in.
Yeah, the other one. Yeah, you can see.
Yeah, that's his brother. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's his brother. That's the one that played. It's funny when he played. He played.
Man, so there's three of them, not two of them.
Yeah, but I don't remember the other guy.
I don't know. The other one may not be in.
Yeah, he may not. He may just be a regular dude. You know, even though when you got a star, they're gonna list all the brothers and stuff, anyways. But I don't know if he did much or he was in the business. I just don't remember looking at him. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't see anything on
But you know, in Boys in the Hood, the father was played by Lawrence Fishburne. Mm-hmm. Lorenzo Tate, his brother, he played the father, but he didn't play a strong dude because it's a spoof. So he played his brother. He played that role, that Lawrence Fishburne. He was supposed to be the father of Trey. And so it's a spoof though. If anybody see it.
All right, so what about this movie?
Okay, let's talk about this series. Number one, I wish they would have put Tate in and more of it, but it was an excellent. I love the way it started, and it touched on a lot of things. They touched on a lot of serious things, and as a series went from episode to episode, you start seeing more out of the people than what you initially thought. And it's just weird because it started off when they were kids. And when you look at them as kids, how they were and how they ended up based on, I don't get into a lot of detail, but how they got to the point where they were adults. And you could tell there was that section of life that happened between those tells you how they went from these fun-loving kids to these other people.
I mean, they were still kind of, yeah.
They were decent people, but it's just the stuff they had to deal with.
Right, they had to deal with. And which is, I guess, in some cases, can really happen to people. Not necessarily of everything that happened in this one, but there are things that happen in people's lives that, sometimes they turn around and then sometimes they,
So like I said, it's a great series.
It was a good series.
Just the overview
really
of
series.
It was just a set of kids that had an issue they got into, went through a period of life, then as got older, there was I think one of them moved away. One moved away and came back for a particular reason, back to a small town.
Man, such a fun.
And they, everything kind of went from there. And, but it's weird because of stuff they went through. If you go back to what caused them to go through that, it's because they was trying to do the right thing almost. Mm-hmm. And so, like I said, I don't want to try to give too much away, but it was a good movie. It's a good movie.
I mean, would you consider it more of do the right thing or
overall
payback type thing?
No, I'm saying there's like 3 phases. When they were kids, the issue they went through, and then they were adults. The thing that they happened when they were kids that caused them to go through that next phase, they was really trying to do the right. Well, ultimately, they was trying to do the right thing. They were doing some wrong things, but trying to do the right thing. For what their hearts were in the right place, let's say, to some degree.
Some degree.
Yeah, some degree. You got to see it and check it out. But it's worth watching. Like I said, it's one of those ones. Some series are one series you can watch and you're like, okay, I'll watch the next episode. But this is like, to me, is a binger. This one you want to kind of binge watch. Once you get started, you want to go ahead and finish it up because they link to the next one. Some series they're not linked to. Like if you watch on Peacock, there's a series called Poker Face. You don't have to watch those back to back. It's a series, and it's the same person in it, but each time it goes to something different. Where you can I watch 2 episodes and not wait. But with this series, it's right on top of each other, and you want to watch from one episode
in
to one
Poker
episode.
Face, not to get into a different review, but in Poker Face, the first couple of episodes were kind of linked.
Yeah, when they first started that series, yes, you could want to do it because it was linked together, but you still, as long as you remember a little bit of the last one, you're okay.
Yeah, but as you got down the line, you're like, one had nothing to do with the other. I wondered later on whether it come full face.
You know what I think happened was they just assumed that they could, if it was picked up for another season, that they was smart enough to figure something out. And they're really, to be honest with you, they're really 2 different shows. Poker Face, the first season, Poker Face, the second season, they're basically 2 different. Because all the things that, not all, but 2 of the things that really brought me to say, I got to watch that, is non-existent in that second season.
Yeah. So this game of what?
Game of Silence.
Game of Silence. When I was trying to tell my girls, because I have a group of people, different groups of people, that we kind of say, "Ooh, watch this. Ooh, yeah, you watch this," and we kind of share, and that's how we find out a lot of stuff. Lost my train of thought on that one. I lost my train of thought.
Okay, that's all right, but it's a good one. Like I said, it's hard for me to see somebody watch that and not like it. They might not love it, but I can't see anybody say that's garbage. I can't see that in this. It was good, real well done. Like I said, my only complaint would be Lorenzo Tate should have had some more action because the stuff they had him do, he wasn't able to really show his full potential as an actor.
But you never know.
I guess maybe they wanted him to be that way, but it's like one of those things. Okay, he's about to start, and then they kind of. He had one part that it was a little bit when he dealt with the nurse, but other than that, it was like once he almost started, it backed off. But it's hard when you got 4 different actors and an actress that have to get theirs all in. So
talk about Lorenzo Tate is maybe that was a plan because when you usually put people in, maybe. Okay, let me use Eddie Murphy as an example. I don't mean to get off the rat rage of Game of Silence.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Now I remember what it was. Game of Silence, let me say this first, was how would they come up with that kind of name? How would it, because it all kind of became a game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well,
that's it. Okay, so that's what I was going to say. Right. So, but Lorenzo Tate, meaning use Eddie Murphy, like I said, as an example. He changed his way. Even
Chris Tucker.
Not Tucker.
Okay.
Chris Tucker. And Denzel. They've changed their lifestyle of the type of movies and stuff that they played. So this could have been his choice.
No, and I don't think it was really that because when you watch the movie, Lorenzo Tate is a black guy. I think that role was written as a black guy. He accepted, so he had to accept what was there. So what he had there was all he's supposed to do. You know what I mean? So it's not like.
But I'm saying that.
I'm saying so he had to do it. But I'm just saying they should say, with the talent that we have, let's see if we can incorporate more. He might have got these lines with, but he probably just.
Who would you say and what character played any big type role in that movie, do you think? So maybe it could have been that, he could have played attorney. He could have, but I think he read for the part because there was some issues in there that the black had something to do with it. So they had to have him, a black character, as his character. Oh, okay. Well,
so he was doing that character, and that's all that was for that character in that script. And he's like, yeah, I'll take it. I'll do it. And he did his best in that. I just said, man, I wish they would have I wish he was able to not but he was able to do more in that movie because he had a lot more ability he could offer to the movie. But that's how it was written. You got to take what was written. So, you know. But that was what was it called? Game of Silence. That's how I remember. I keep thinking of Game of Thrones, and I put that silence at the end. That's how I remember, because that's like, what is that movie? I had to keep looking up the actors and the actors to figure out, okay, that's the name of it. But Game of Silence, and this is true. That name is good too. It goes right with that series too. So y'all let us know if you haven't seen it. Go check it out. If you do, tell us what you think. And if you go check it out and you haven't seen it, then come back and let us know what you think. But we're going to get out of here. Before we do me a favor, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also share, comment below. And I do believe that's it.
That's it. Thanks for listening
to Sunshine and E.